Holocaust survivor, but now her mother's ashes have been lost, so she's suing the funeral home. I chased into Daisy's home in Brooklyn, where she lived with her mother while she was still alive. Hi, Daisy. And Daisy told me that before her mother passed away, she was already having a lot of difficulties in her life.
I just had major scoliosis surgery. 18 vertebrae have been fused. I came home 2 days maybe before she died, and I was on a lot of pain medication.
Before the surgery, she had paid the funeral home called Walter B Cooke, which is on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. She had paid that funeral home over $3,000 to cremate her mother, but now nobody knows where the ashes are.
My mom said she did not want to be buried in a cemetery. She wanted to be cremated, and she wanted me to make her an urn because I do mosaics. She used to say, put me on a shelf and you can always talk to me and you'll always have me close by.
Daisy is actually a very talented artist. She makes mosaics, and she showed me a box that she made for a friend who passed away. She showed me mosaics in her bathroom, a table of mosaic. Her mother was 92 when she passed away, but she was a Holocaust survivor. She grew up in Romania. She wore the Jewish star, and she was very pretty and very gutsy.
During the war, Romania was not a conquered country, but it was an ally of the Nazis. So therefore, they had their own Nazi government that was ruling the country. And my mother and her mother were in hiding.
Her father was sent to a concentration camp. Daisy's mother was very gutsy. She actually went to one of the highest ranking Nazis and asked him to release her father from a concentration camp.
He gave her his handkerchief to blow her nose, and he promised he would do his best to release her dad. And he did. My grandfather came home 2 weeks later.
Wow. She says that the funeral home did give her the option to either pick up the ashes in person or have them delivered. She was recovering from her back surgery, so they opted to have it delivered. But she didn't think that they would just put it in a mailbox. She tried to circle back with the funeral home to ask them, where are the ashes? She said she got stonewalled, and now she's suing not for millions. She just wants a tracking number. I reached out to the funeral home too. When I called, the woman who picked up said that she didn't know anything about this and that she would refer me to the funeral director, who never got back to me. But reportedly, the parent company of this funeral home has declined to comment.
The fact that they won't answer these questions seems to imply some negligence. Obviously, we don't know that, but the unwillingness to cooperate really raises some red flags.